Hey, good morning, traders. How we doing? I I want to start these sessions with really what it is we're looking for. 3-to-1 trade. We can do a 2-to-1, we can do a 1-to-1, but our goal is a 3-to-1 trade. Our winning percentage is about 30 to 40%. So with a 3-to-1 trade, that keeps us profitable, even though we have a losing winning percentage. I'm just not that good. I know people that are that good, but they have a different system than I do. But that's how we roll, right? We're brand new. We're trying to learn something. Here's a very simple, basic way to find trade setups that'll keep you profitable and make this business fun. All right. So we're looking for an impulse leg, expansion, right? Coil, right? Creates a shelf. Step 2, buyers, buyers. Step 3 is a wash. Buyers get wiped out, right? This bar here took out these orders. There's stops right underneath here. Everybody moves their stop right up underneath there, cleans them out, takes off for a new high, but gets hammered either by this green pressure cooker or it takes it out and then it comes back down and gives us a really nice entry, a safe place to hide behind the wash, and then price expands. This gives us a target to shoot for, an entry, and a proper stop with an exit, and an option to do 2-to-1, 1-to-1, 5-to-1, 6-to-1. Every variation is a little different, but that's the basic setup we're looking for. Impulse leg, shelf, wash, retest, enter. Okay, good. Got it? Great. Yesterday, hey, yeah, I was just thinking about something. Don't want to get too far distracted. I was watching another video of a trader who was talking about different time frames and how they will start out and get an idea of what's going on. I understand it. I get it. But here's the problem with it. How do you trade it? How do you trade it for what you're looking for? If you're a day trader, you're not on the 60-minute chart. You're not on the 420. You're not on the 15. Maybe on the 5. But, as a day trader, I'm getting in and out maybe once, twice, 3 times a day. Excuse me. So I have to make some mental leaps to make that happen because I can't trade in here. I know that this is a pressure cooker, and I know that price is struggling to get higher. I know there's some stuff going on here. This isn't a top. It's not even close. So we're going to see. I think we're going to see some action up here, but I just don't know how to manage. Buy right here. Hold on. Gosh darn it! Excuse me. Okay. Let's play this game, right? I can't even talk. You have an impulse. We have our wash right here, right? Yeah, look at that. I even drew that right on that line. So if you're trading the hourly, that's where my setup would be. And just, it's here's the other wash. Here's the other wash. Now, why do I draw these? Because you can hide behind these things, right? You can hide behind these things. You can't hide behind this. You can't hide behind that. That's just, you're getting cleaned out. That's frustrated trading. So the more you see these opportunities or these washes, the more you're going to understand that you have to be, and even a better entry would be down here, right? Like none of these, this is the only one that kind of comes close into that wash. So I understand. And then as the flow goes, the conversations go, they say, okay, let's go down to the 15. And then now we're at the 15 and you're like, okay, well, what does that mean? Where do I get in? Here's, I was looking at this one earlier. Again, how do we manage this? How do we get in? I can't impulse leg doesn't even come down, like, okay, this bounces here. It doesn't have any of the things that I'm looking for. And again, if I get in here, I'm waiting 3 or 4 days to get there. So you say, okay, well, let's go down, tighter. All right, let's go down tighter. Now we're at the 2 minute. Okay, because we want to get in and out today. Where was all that stuff we were looking at? You see what I'm saying? Like, you're now looking at, if you're trading on this size of time frame, waiting for something to come down into here, you're not there. You're not connected anymore. So as much as I understand what they're trying to do, they're missing the biggest point of it is you're trying to get in and get out and not get hurt. I like the 750. I like a tick chart because there's no gaps in it. When we're on the, I don't even know if I have one. I mean, this one here is a 5 minute. And I thought I saw like a gap over here somewhere. It's just not as clean for me. It's really what it is. I've been looking at the 750 for so long. So anyhow, back to our trades, or back to our world. So yesterday, I got short right here. I got short right here on this bar. I had my whole setup, right? I had my whole setup. Double top, okay? I see it somewhere. Someone's like, hey, double top, you're going to blah, 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 blah. I buy into that too, right? Because it tells me that price tried here. I mean, just look at this thing. I'm not trading this, guys. I'm looking at it, okay? There's a difference, right? Price is coming up, takes out the high, and that pulls back into the pressure cooker, right? See how that's connected? Zoom past it, bounces off it, takes off again. And so, excuse me. So I am in here saying, okay, this came down here. Let's see it pull back a little bit more. Take out these guys. Gosh darn it, I'm having a tough time. Pulls back down here, and then I can see that happening. Right? We've kind of peaked on this whole thing. I know price is grinding up. Took out that high, took out that high, took out that high. Okay, yeah, it's kind of close. It's a big kind of a pullback. That's what I was thinking. And it's easy to make stuff up in your head, guys. I'm not saying I don't do it. I do. I just deal with it a little. I don't jump to conclusions like I used to. So as the market opens, we're pulling in. Price is coming down. I'm like, okay, I saw it double top, and I'm like, okay, this thing poked up here. Now let's see it come and take out all these guys. So as I'm in here, I'm watching somewhere here. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock, so I'm, I see it go, impulse down. And I know the flow's up. I know that. But I got this here. I got a wash. I got my first step down. I got a wash. And this is kind of a weird wash though, right? It's a weird wash because there's no real shelf. There's no real shelf. So I'm kind of making this up. But I do have a wash, right? Price takes out this guy, pulls back up into here and cleans it out. That's the definition of a wash. Taking out people and reorganizing and coming back. And then I've got this here, and then it starts to go down here. And I'm like, oh gosh. Let's put orders in. It's hitting that line. It's almost like I got two washes, right? It's just like it's coiling up and getting ready to expand. So I see that there. I put my order in right on the blue line. I get hit almost immediately because I've got everything of, step one, impulse leg, right? Step 2, hold on, I'll make that green so you guys can see it. Right? I got my, broke the low or retested, and then it comes back up. Perfect. This is beautiful. I'm in, price takes off. Like it hit immediately, takes off, and I'm in the money automatically. Pulls back. Okay, kind of frustrated. I got a decent stop though. What do I care? Price goes back down, goes back up. I'm like, I'm not feeling it. And then it comes up here, and I'm like, oh man, should I have taken my money? Did I get this? What is going on? But I know that price will beat this lineup, and I've got another wash here, right? Look at that thing. That's just cleaned everybody out. Everyone's repositioning on their wash or on their shorts. They just got wiped out. Everybody that was there's nobody. These guys here are selling. Boom. And so then I'm holding on. I'm up here. Yeah, I could move to break even, but I'm feeling solid about this setup. Okay, here I go. Now we're back on the money. We're good. Tighten it up. I think I tightened it up a little bit. I think I came in behind this guy. I said, okay, I'll hide behind this guy now, even though he hasn't made a new low. And then it goes this way. I'm like, okay, good. Still, okay, we haven't broken this line here. This line here. Hasn't done, okay, uh-oh. I'm now questioning what I did. And I think I got stopped out right in here. Oh, no. Yeah, stopped out. Right in there. That's it. What did I do wrong? I just didn't read the market right. That's it. I didn't read the market right. And I ended up taking a stop. It's just one stop, guys. No big deal. I have a handful of contracts going on here, so I'm not, I'm okay. This is why I like this setup, because I don't have to, And then look, I start drawing up the next. Okay, there's an impulse. All right, there's an impulse. Okay. Creates here we go. Pulls back, creates a wash. Look at that right there. I was just going to steal this one over here. Creates this wash. And look at this, guys. Look how close we are in here. Look how much we can see. Right? We're not being confused by what's on the left. We're not being confused by what's on all these other things that occupy our mind. We're just, hold on, I'm doing something. We're just watching what's going on. And I don't mind taking that hit because I know that I'm going to find it somewhere else. So, and now I'm watching this. I have my, it's going up, right? It doesn't take this out. I get that. It doesn't take it out. And I'm probably not over there on the left anymore. Pulls back. I've got a shelf, right? There's a buyer here. There's a buyer here. I kind of put that in there. We have this here. We have that there. I'm in. And I'm up. I'm taking my up. There we go. Back in the money. Uh-oh. That is just, uh-oh. I'm looking at that like, oh, geez. What did I do? I'm still in and I'm out. That's it, man. What are you going to do? Welcome to trading. So I got 2 stops hit. And then I just kind of look at this. And not that I don't want to trade, but I'm like, we're at the top. Look at this. We're right in here in the meat of this thing. Sellers are just pounding this thing out. And clearly I didn't have that read right. So I I took my lumps and just said, okay, great. Let's, draw it the other way. But at this point, I'm moving on to my next activity. I got to get the kids to school. I got some errands to run. I'll take the laptop with me and, trade on the road if I have to, which I do. Just set up in the truck and, find a nice quiet spot. Wait for your setup. That's it. Here we go. So I think I have some of this here. 8 o'clock. I'm not watching. Price pulls back. And then it takes off. And then I realized that this is ugly trading, right? I'm getting whipsawed in both directions, right? I know when to throw the flag in and say, guys, I just can't do this. I'm not getting it right. I'm I'm not forcing anything. I'm not fighting the market, but I just sold it and I lost, and I just bought it and I lost. What the hell do I know right now? Other than just watch and say, come back another day. Price comes up again. I could see that one. I don't even want to hear it from you guys. I can see it. I know. There's an impulse right in there. There's a wash, right? Look at that. It barely comes down. I don't want to hear it. Give me a hard time, right? Here's another one I was penciling out. I was doing that this morning. Toast. But you can manage it, right? You get here, you can go to break even. Comes down here, doesn't take you out, puts you really tight. Boom, tries it again, manage it, move to break even, tries it again. Oh, okay, one more time. Now I'm going. That's 3 times it gives you a chance to go to break even. There's a message from God saying, close your hand. That's it. Price comes down, and remind you, we're still in the pressure cooker from the high on the other one, right? So there's buyers still sitting here, right? Look at that action, right? This guy here is just pop those guys. It came down, but I can't see my setup even in any way that I draw. If I want to draw this bad boy up and say, okay, this is my wash. Here, right? There's your shelf. That's pretty high. You might want to be down. You might want to be down here. This is gonna be a hard time too. Down here, there might be a better shelf. That's a better trade, right? Now you've got a stop that you can manage, right there. Guys, remember, what are we looking for? We're looking for this: impulse, shelf, wash, retest, enter. That's what we're looking for. So we have our impulse leg. We have a little shelf. We have a couple shelves. I don't like this shelf because it's so close to the high. But it's still a shelf, and it landed there, and that worked. So even though I don't like it, it worked. I'd rather buy down here because, honestly, I can't afford that stop. But maybe it's still a little sketchy. But if you're going to put your stop there, maybe consider just moving. Okay, I'm going to put my entry here. And then that way, if it does, then I got better risk. Anyhow, forget it. We're looking at this next swing. So in this swing here, I'm also looking at the clock saying it's 11:30. I'm already down 2 stops. And actually, I didn't even open this up. I didn't even bother with it. After like 9 o'clock, I just said, forget it. Because there's nothing for me to do. There's nothing. I can't make anything out of this. Go home. Go do something else. And then again, price just keeps, to the end of the day. I don't think there was a trade in here. I mean, you're going to have to fight really hard to find one. a legitimate one. And that's how it goes sometimes, guys. I mean, I've seen 3, 4, 5, 6 trades in a day. And I take 1, maybe 2, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I should have taken 3 or 4. But no, this is, there's days like this that are just, forget it. But you have to know that that's what's going on. And I took my hits and so now what do? Well, I look for my impulse leg, right there. Market's going up. Okay, so that's what I'm trading today. This is what I'm looking for, right? And look at that. You can see it, right? Everyone sees it, right? Look at that shelf. Come on. Welcome to day trading, guys. Welcome to the club. You've arrived. What indicator? What course? What? I'm looking for the blah blah blah. Get out of here. You guys are just characters in a movie. We're traders here, guys. Seek and ye shall find. We have a beautiful stop. Beautiful stop, I like a stop less than $20 a contract. Because, I might get hit once or twice. I don't know. I just like them. I'm not doing a $50 stop, and that kind of thing. I'm a 30 to 40% win rate. I can't have those kind of drawdowns, but I'm still profitable because I trade 3 to 1. Right? This thing's playing out right now. 10 to 6 in the morning. Market's going to open in half an hour, 45 minutes. We're not trading till after 7, maybe 7:15. So we got time to relax, right? And you can see at any one of these steps, step 1, impulse, okay, now you're just waiting for a shelf. And now it's just shelf, right? Cleans out the shelf. I mean, this is like 2 days of trading here, guys. It did nothing yesterday. It went sideways. Your Christmas shopping done. This is going to come back up here later. I bet. I don't bet, but you know what I'm saying? Like now that this is up here though, I can manage it. I can come here. Okay, now my risk is a fraction of what that is, or half, a little less than half, but still, and keep your 3 to 1 up there, but now you've just managed your risk a little bit better. And I'm sure there's a statistic for that, and I'm sure somebody can get into it and tell you all the nitty-gritties about it and why it's good and why you need to do it. But I can see it. I don't have to do much. And now this is bouncing into the pressure cooker. Hey guys, members get fresh daily updates. So what does that mean? That means you're going to get this update in your mailbox prior to the market opening. You're going to get updates on, who's this guy? I was watching some YouTube. You're going to get, what am I doing here? You're going to get ideas. You're going to get these things fed to you on a regular basis. And this is YouTube. This is a lot of marketing for me. But what I do over at Patreon is post, I don't know if I have it here. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can just, I can do that there. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So over at Patreon here, you're going to get all these breakups or these breakdowns, all these videos, and all these different updates, like just little descriptions of what I'm thinking, what I'm seeing. Hey, and if I tell you guys I'm not trading today, it's not because I don't think that there's opportunities, because, well, maybe there's just not opportunity, or what look at all these setups. They're just crazy. But you get this on a regular basis, and just to help you stay on top of the action. I'm not saying I'm the best at it, and I'm not going to pretend that I know everything, but I got a setup that works. If you want to be consistent, you want to be profitable, give it a shot. It's only $25. All right, talk later.